Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Michael's Kitchen, and today on this episode we'll be making chicken pot pie. And so what I've got to show you just the ingredients you need. So you got chicken here, diced carrots and onions, which are, I'll put the carrots is optional, but you can put any other veggies you like. And I've got some cauliflower chopped up and some peas and some corn, canned corn. So first step is you just want to cook your chicken until they're lightly browns. And I've got a pan on medium heat, so just got to heat up quickly, and then in goes the chicken. And then thankfully I didn't put this safety thing in, so and now you just want to quickly brown up your chicken. Okay, so once your chicken is cooked, set aside in a bowl, and in the same pan you want to cook off your vegetables until they soften. So as you can see, just quickly. And what's good about this using the same pan is it has all the juices still in the pan, and as you fry off your vegetables, a lot of the flavour seeps into the veggies. So now, and in the same pan you just want to dump this stuff in. And it'd be good to also use a little bit of oil to soften up your veggies. So just about a tablespoon of oil, and I'm chucking my cauliflower. And what's good about vegetables is they don't take off very long to cook, just about a minute or two, because it's predominantly water contents. And you'll be able to notice when they're getting cooked off, is because when it starts to change colour a bit. And once that is, and then I'll show you when it's time to take it off. And just to remind you, whilst I was cooking my vegetables, you got to add a little bit of salt and pepper to taste to give it some flavour, and then you just want to cook it until it smells this nice fragrance, and then once it starts coming out of the vegetables like that, you can just take it off the heat. And what's good about this using different vegetables is you get a nice balance of colour. And so for the next step is you want to make sure preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 200 degrees Celsius. And whilst your vegetables are cooling down, you want to get 2 forks and you want to start shredding your chicken. So I'll show you what that will look like. And so what's good about this is when your chicken is fully cooked, it should be quite easy to shred your chicken. And as you can see, it's falling apart quite nicely. I should have got a flatter bowl to make this my life easier, but that's okay. We'll make do. And I shall see you when the chicken's fully shredded. So for the chicken, when it's cooked, you can choose to shred it completely or leave it a bit chunky like me, because I like the extra texture. And then now it's time to just mix all the ingredients together. So in my bowl of cooked vegetables, then we'll put your chicken in. And also now is a good time to add your corn and your peas to give it a bit of colour. Vegetables like this. Now it's like a rainbow in my bowl. And so before you put it into this, obviously you want to give this a nice mix as well, so make sure all your ingredients are evenly distributed. So hopefully I can do this justice. And as you can see from this bowl, you got the nice white from the cauliflower, the greens from the peas, yellow from the corn, and orange from the carrots. It's beautiful. It's like a rainbow. So just before putting into the ramekins, you want to add your sour cream. So just for me, I'm just doing it by eye, about 1/3 of this. That looks about right. And so doing so like this will give it that extra creaminess, and who doesn't love extra creaminess? Another thing what I didn't add to my recipe was you can put your own herbs and it gives it extra fragrance as well. Okay, so now it's fully mixed. Put it to the side. And so here, as you're seeing, I've got just square pastry. You just want to divide it into 4, depending on the size of your ramekins. Since mine are circles, I'm doing it by 4. It looks about half. Oh, there we go. And here's the building process. So you just want to get a bit, and you want to fill this quite full, but not all the way to the top. So then you're able to leave a bit of room for your puff pastry. But the best way to make sure that it's incomplete, just give it a little push into with the spoon at the top once you filled it through. So like this, just squeeze it and push back in. Looks pretty good. And just scoop up the rest of this. Thank you to my cameraman again. And so I'll see you when I put them into the oven. So now that my pies are nicely stuffed in, it's time to that sounded a bit wrong, but we'll just leave it with that. It's time to put on the shells. So as you're looking, and with this you don't have to put it tight. You just nice and loosely like this. And the most important thing is after you put on the lids to cut a little hole to let the steam escape. Otherwise, if you don't, it will just make the pies all soggy, the pastry. So like this, just give a nice wraps. And I'll do my last 2. Oh. And so we're cooking these pies, you want to put in an oven that's 400 Fahrenheit. So about 180 to 190 Celsius. And now with my knife, oh yeah, and also you want to egg wash it too. And you want to cook this for about 17 minutes. So with a little egg wash. And in my recipe it says you can put it only with the egg whites, but I chose to put with the egg yolk as well to give it an extra color and a bit of flavor. Because egg yolks always add that creamy taste. And now it's time to get my knife and poke a hole. So you can choose to make a little design or just do a little crisscross like so. And that's clearly not crisscross, so we'll just leave it like that. And you want to put these in the oven for about 17 minutes. So in they go now. And I shall see when we're ready to take them out. So now that our pies have cooked for the amount of time, it's time to do a taste test. And so I just gotta strip out the part here. And if you look inside my pie, it's nice and everything. Oh, I see the steam pouring out. Amazing. And got the nice color from all the ingredients. And just try to cut it properly. Oh no! It's gonna be steaming hot, but I'll do my best. Oh my goodness. Real hot. It's a delicious pie. It's pretty creamy from all the ingredients together. What I could have done is added maybe some chicken stock or something to give it extra liquid. But delicious inside. Everything's cooked perfectly, and you got the nice crispy pastry on the top, and it's delicious. And thank you for tuning in to another episode of Michael's Kitchen, and hope to see you again next time.